Hello, good morning. Welcome to another edition of Come Out Things. I'm dealing strictly with elections for the next couple of days because I want Barbadians to think. I just want you all to think. I don't want you to grasp what is my opinion, okay, but I want you to think for yourselves. I'm going to put some things to you, alright? Now, the Electoral and Boundaries Commission, was in the process of rectifying quite a lot of anomalies relevant to the voters list. What I do though is I investigate things myself, right? And I check things thoroughly myself and make sure that I have documented proof of things. The reason I'm saying this is because the Electoral Boundaries Commission have not finished doing the amendments to the electoral list. And I see that our Prime Minister keeps calling early elections all the time. This is the second time she has done it. She did it during COVID, where quite a lot of people were not allowed to get the chance to vote because of illness or being inside medical facilities, etc. People were overseas and couldn't get back, etc. And now again, very impromptu. I mean, people were talking about it, but very impromptu. And now the Electoral Boundaries Commission is not ready yet with the list, because as it is, there are families who are not on the voters list. I mean families who, can't say because of their political affiliation, but families who are not on the voters list. There are dead people who are still on the voters list. They have people with wrong addresses on the voters list. You know why I'm saying this? Because look, I have voters list. I have quite a few. Most of the constituencies, I have voters list. You understand? So I've been checking, and I know for a fact that there are voters who are not on, people who are qualified to vote who are not on, and people who are there to vote who should not be there to vote. And it's a very, very funny thing. You understand me? A very, very strange thing is going on here in Barbados. No, I want you all to also look at this. Suddenly, we are seeing people whom we were not seeing all the time throughout the year. Representatives who were not representing, because it's one thing to be a politician, but it's another thing to be a representative. We are not getting the representation we're supposed to get. Usually when you call politicians now, you can get them. All of a sudden they're going to be available, accessible and approachable. You understand? Roads that needed fixing suddenly getting fixed. Garbage that needed taken up suddenly getting taken up. Things that beautification projects are going on a grand scale now. You understand? People in your face every minute now. You're now seeing these things being done. But what remains the same? Let me show you what remains the same. The food prices still high. Your utilities are still high. Unemployment is at an all-time high. Homelessness is at an all-time high. Families without running water and electricity are still there. People are still using pit toilets in the city and other surrounding areas. You understand? We are still in a mountain debt trap which she has put us in. And there are people who will be coming and saying, oh, who find somebody else. We can't find anybody else to do this. What foolishness! You are undermining the education system of Barbados. You're trying to tell me that we cannot find somebody else to do what she's doing? Were you trying to say that what she was born to this? And y'all are speaking of this person as if they're royalty. As if y'all are looking at persona, character, what she exposes to the international community. But they don't care about people here. Only know you can see the smiling and the thing. When you want to approach them, you can't approach them. You can't call them. Well, years ago, we had prime ministers we could have approached. You understand? David Thompson, Owen Arthur. You could have approached. You meet up on the road, sit up on the road and talk with you. I met David Thompson in Robert Street. And you get on the Jeep. Come on, sit down, talk to me. On the road. You understand? This doesn't happen. All of a sudden people need security. Because you know why? The conscience got them. The things they're doing. They got sniffer dogs to sniff everyone. You want to plant a bomb. All these kind of things. This never used to happen, Barbados was never like this. You understand? But let me tell you something, right? When you lay down in a viper's nest, you gotta be careful that a snake don't bite your hair. These things are happening. People, use your brains. Get people, they've now formed a coalition of people, grassroots people, who will be willing to listen to you and represent you and do the things and be there. Hamatalashi was one of the best, I'm telling you. Every week, Hamatalashi used to hold at least 2 constituency meetings where people will line up, represent people will line up from the constituency and to come and see and voice their complaints and make applications for jobs and everything. He was one of a dying breed. You understand? There were others before him, but I'm telling you, he was one of the last. You don't get that anymore. I passed by Sanity at Bradshaw's office, be shut all the time. All the time. The only time embassy was open was the day the body partly checked through the window. You understand? It don't, not even then. Alright? You don't see her. They got a lot of people you do not see. You don't see these people. Come on, people. Pick people who will represent you. Pick. I'm not saying though that they might not win, but I'm saying make sure that we have an opposition in place. Pick people. Don't forget about party. Forget about party and deal with sincere and genuine people. Do what I want to hear, because watch and see after this election, and these people get it. Watch what's gonna happen. Watch what is going to happen when they're going to feel some tightness in when they're going to tell themselves, look, there's Trump again. What really going on? Watch and see. Anyway, that's me for now. I'm coming every day with something. Keep your spirits up, keep your tempers down, and remember, do something good for somebody today. I'm Mr. Clark, and I'm out.